Explained by the Meier contacts, mysteries, myths, legends, conspiracy theories, historical inaccuracies, and more. Compiled by David Chance, revised October 18, 2023.
Tower of Babylon or Tower of Babel. Tower of Babel. Contact Report 279.
My first question refers to the Tower of Babylon, which was built about 3,000 years ago or so ago. Do you know anything about this event?
Not very detailed, but at least.
Well, then the first question. What was the height and baseline of the building?
The baseline was about 91 meters, which was also identical to the height of the building.
So also 91 meters high. As far as I know, the building was square, as you can see from your measurements of the baseline.
That is correct, but the building did not correspond to a cube, but it narrowed upwards by several set-offs or floors, which were connected by stairs only in the outer wall areas. In the middle, the whole building was filled with a core of fired brick mass, which ensured stability. The outer brickwork was made of bricks or fired bricks which, like the core, were made of the same material. A large temple was erected on the uppermost settlement, which played a special role for the deity Marduk, and in which a temple servant lived who was only allowed to be visited and touched by the ruler. Marduk was the city god of Babylon and was raised to the highest imperial god around 1700 BC. The Marduk cult was led by a very powerful priesthood, which in itself was very diverse.
The Bible mentions the history of the confusion of languages during the construction of the tower. What was it about?
The explanation of the Bible is wrong. Truthfully, the tower was built by various groups of people who had many different languages and could only communicate with each other through language experts. When a serious natural event occurred and the different ethnic groups mixed in fear and panic, it naturally happened that the confused, horrified people fleeing from the building could no longer communicate with each other because no one understood the other's language and each belonged to a different ethnic group.
So the confusion was perfect.
So it happened, yes.
Contact Report 439.
At the 279th official contact conversation on the 3rd of February 2000, the two of us talked together about the Tower of Babylon, and you said that the confusion of language was caused by a natural event. What kind of natural phenomenon was that? Perhaps an earthquake? If so, did the 91-meter-high tower not suffer any damage?
In fact, it was an earthquake, which also caused severe damage to the tower that was being built. However, this damage was repaired after order was restored to the country.
And what kind of ethnic groups were they that had different languages?
They were different ethnic groups, tribes and individuals from all surrounding countries, as far as Persia and the Mediterranean. Many were prisoners or slaves, while others from foreign countries were obliged to do slavery work. And all in all, the great mass of the workers had little or no knowledge of their own language, but of the Babylonian language. Babylonians who worked on the construction of the tower were, apart from the architects, construction experts, and supervisors, only those who fell from grace or were convicts. The convicts had the choice of either working on the construction of the tower or being executed, whereby the former was, of course, preferred.